Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we blend casual conversations with insightful discussions on the latest in technology and gadgets.
Great to be here.
Today, we're tackling something really relevant in our digital lives, keeping our online identities safe.
Yeah, super important stuff.
Now, you might be thinking, who'd want to hack me? Or, I've got nothing valuable. But trust us, that's exactly the kind of thinking we need to, well, look a little closer today. We've been digging into some fascinating stuff, really, all sparked by those everyday worries and questions we hear.
Exactly. We see this idea pop up all the time that, online security is only for the rich or people with secrets.
Right.
Our goal today is to really get into why protecting your digital self is, well, essential for absolutely everyone. Doesn't matter who you are.
Okay, so let's jump right into that. This whole I'm not worth hacking, or maybe the I have nothing to hide argument, it comes up so often. What's the real deal here?
Well, it's kind of a basic misunderstanding of how hackers often operate. It's rarely about, one big score. More often, it's about hitting lots of smaller targets, casting a wide net.
Like phishing. Gotcha.
Exactly like phishing. And the catch isn't always money, not directly anyway.
Yeah.
Your personal information itself has value.
That's a key point from what we looked at. Your actual identity is valuable.
Yeah.
Even, and this is kind of scary, children's identities or people who've passed away.
Yeah, those can be used for fraudulent loans, credit cards.
It's grim.
And passwords. They're basically sold on the dark web.
Right.
Even seemingly small leaks.
Absolutely. Especially if people reuse them. One password gets leaked from, say, a shopping site, and suddenly hackers try it on your email, your bank.
Oof. Yeah.
Think about your email address. It's often the key to resetting everything else. Get that, and your whole online life is kind of vulnerable.
Wow.
Then there are social security numbers, prime target for tax fraud, claiming benefits in your name. Imagine finding out someone already got your tax refund.
That would be a nightmare.
Yeah, the market for this stolen info is huge. It shows even tiny bits of data can be risky if they fall into the wrong hands. The real stories really hammered this home for me. Like Kirsten, that junior doctor in London.
I remember that one.
Her identity was stolen, used for a phone contract, ended up in debt, credit score trashed.
Right, and it messed up her plans to buy a house, didn't it?
Exactly. And even after she reported it, it was a huge mess. Took a reporter getting involved to sort it out.
It just shows how much work falls on the victim. It's not easy.
No kidding. And then there was Todd's story. He was waiting for a disability check. Nearly $1 million.
Oh, wow.
Stolen. Intercepted and cashed fraudulently. The bureaucracy he faced, potentially homeless.
Just devastating. And it shows it's not just about losing money you have, but money you desperately need. It hits hard.
It really does. And it's not always huge amounts, right? Even small amounts taken from your bank can cause overdraft fees, spiral.
Definitely. And a lower credit score, that impacts loans, renting, all sorts of things later on. It's a ripple effect.
Plus, they can use your compromised accounts to scam your friends and family. Phishing emails that look like they came from you.
That's a really common tactic. And another thing, hackers don't always strike immediately. Sometimes they'll just sit inside an account quietly, maybe for weeks, months, just watching, gathering info.
Creepy.
Yeah, so you might not even know you're compromised until, bam, the damage is done.
Okay. So, the big question, what can we actually do? I mean, it feels a bit overwhelming sometimes.
It can feel that way, but the good news is effective protection doesn't have to be super complicated. It's about building some simple, good habits.
Right. Start simple. Makes sense.
Exactly. Let's start with the absolute foundation. Passwords. We keep saying it, but reusing the same password everywhere. It's like one key for your house, your car, your office.
Someone gets that one key.
They're in everywhere, exactly. And you just don't know how websites store your password. Is it encrypted? Is it plain text? You have no idea.
Good point. Some are probably better than others.
For sure. So that single reused password could be exposed really easily somewhere. Which brings us to password managers.
Ah, yes, you mentioned those, like Bitwarden, 1Password.
Yeah, or iCloud Keychain if you're in the Apple ecosystem. Think of them like a super secure digital vault.
A vault, okay.
They create and store really strong, unique passwords for all your different accounts. You only need to remember one master password for the vault itself.
Some people worry, though, isn't putting everything in one place risky?
It's a fair question, but these services use heavy-duty encryption. Often, even the company can't see your passwords. You can research their security protocols if you're concerned.
What about, like, a low-tech option?
Yeah, some people still prefer a physical notebook for their most critical passwords. Banking, main email, that sort of thing.
Right.
Just keep it somewhere really safe, obviously. And maybe have a backup copy stored securely elsewhere in case of fire or loss.
Good thinking. And I saw a neat tip in the notebook. Maybe don't write the username right next to the password.
Oh, yeah, that adds another little hurdle. Smart.
So strong, unique passwords check. What's next?
The next big layer is two-factor authentication. You'll hear it called 2FA, or sometimes MFA, multi-factor authentication.
Sounds technical, but you said it's simple.
It really is, and it's incredibly effective. Basically, even if a hacker gets your password somehow.
They still can't log in.
Exactly. They need that second piece of proof it's really you, like a code sent to your phone.
I get those sometimes, yeah. SMS codes.
Right, SMS is common, and better than nothing. But even better is using an authenticator app.
Like Google Authenticator.
Ooh.
Or Authy.
Precisely. Those generate codes right on your device. They aren't sent over the network like SMS, so they're harder to intercept. Things like SIM swapping attacks can compromise SMS codes.
Ah, okay, so authenticator apps are stronger.
Definitely stronger. Or even a physical hardware key that's top tier. But setting up an app takes minutes and gives a huge security boost. Most important sites offer it now.
Good to know. Now, there was a website mentioned, havebeenpwned.com.
Yep, have I been PWOWNED. It sounds a bit nerdy,
Yeah.
but it's super useful. It's a free service where you can type in your email address.
And it tells you.
It checks massive databases of known data breaches to see if your email address shows up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
If it does, it means your details were likely exposed in that breach. That's a big red flag to go change your password for that site immediately.
And probably anywhere else you might have used that same password, right?
Absolutely. Crucial step.
Okay. Now, something else that came up was data brokers. That sounds a bit shadowy.
It is, kind of. These are companies whose whole business is collecting personal information. Your name, address, age, phone number, email, maybe even purchasing habits.
Where did they get it all?
Public records, online activity, shopping loyalty programs, lots of places. They bundle it up into detailed profiles.
And then sell it.
Yep, to advertisers, marketers, sometimes other businesses. The problem is having all that data concentrated makes it a bigger target for hackers too, or makes it easier for them to find info if they're targeting you specifically.
That is unsettling. Is there anything you could do?
It's tricky, but there are services, Delete Me was one mentioned, that try to get your info removed from these broker sites.
Does it work?
They claim some success, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, they reviewed thousands of listings for one source, found quite a few matches, got them removed, saved the person a ton of time trying to do it themselves.
Worth looking into, maybe. Okay, another simple tip, attend Colleen's. Like for your phone or debit card.
Oh, definitely. Avoid the obvious ones, please.
Like 1234.
Oh, wherever 000, your birthday, anniversary, last four of your social acts, no people use those.
So use random numbers.
Yeah, truly random. And hey, you can store those PNs securely in your password manager too, or that notebook.
Good idea. Okay, almost there. What about freezing your credit? That sounds serious.
It sounds serious, but it's actually a really powerful preventative tool, and it's free.
Free? With who?
With the three main credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, you contact each one, put a freeze on your file.
And that stops.
It stops anyone, including scammers, from opening a new credit card or taking out a loan in your name because lenders can't check your credit report while it's frozen.
Ah, so you'd have to temporarily thaw it if you needed credit.
Exactly. It puts you in control. Highly recommended.
Makes sense. And one last thing, just general caution, right? Like with emails and texts.
Oh, absolutely critical. Be super skeptical of unsolicited messages, especially if they ask you to click a link or provide info.
Even if it looks like it's from your bank.
Especially then. Scammers are good at making things look legit. If you get a weird message, don't click the link. Just go directly to the bank's official website or app yourself and log then there to chat.
Always go direct. Got it.
Taking these steps, bit by bit, it really is much, much easier than cleaning up the mess after your identity is stolen. It's about being proactive, making yourself less of an easy target.
Totally. It's not about being paranoid, just smart and aware, taking control.
Precisely, building that digital hygiene.
Well, this has been really insightful. Thanks for diving deep with us on this. Hopefully it's cleared things up and shown why this matters to Literally everyone.
Yeah, I hope so too. The key is you don't need to be a tech genius. Just take some basic, sensible precautions.
Thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.
See you next time.
And for you to think about, what is one small step, just one thing, you can do today to make your online security a little bit better?